Every Teardrop is a Waterfall is a song by British alternative rock band Coldplay. The lead single from their fifth studio album, Milo Xyloto, it was released on June 3, 2011, as a digital download except in the United Kingdom where it was released 2 days later. The song was nominated for 2 Grammy Awards, Best Rock Performance and Best Rock Song. It contains elements of the 1976 song I Go to Rio written by Peter Allen and Adrienne Anderson. Debuting at number 29 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the United States, the song sold 85,000 copies in its first week, before climbing to its peak of number 14. It peaked at number 6 on the UK singles chart. The song made its radio debut on BBC Radio 1, BBC Radio 2, BBC 6 Music, Absolute Radio, and XFM. Coldplay first performed it live on June 4 at the Rock im Ring and Rock im Park Festival in Nahr-1/4 Germany. It was also played live at the Steve Jobs Memorial Celebration of Life event at Apple headquarters on October 19, 2011 in Cupertino, California, and at the opening of the MTV European Music Awards in Belfast, Northern Ireland on November 6, 2011. The song was used as the theme for the live-action film adaptation of Kayaka Yama's Kaya manga. Inspiration: when the song was first released on Coldplay's YouTube channel, it sparked many negative comments in the comment section, saying the song was plagiarized from Ritmo de la Noche by 1990s-era German group Chocolate, or from Peter Allen's I Go to Rio. However, upon release of the song, the line Every Teardrop is a Waterfall contains elements of I Go to Rio written by Peter Allen and Adrienne Anderson was noted below the official lyrics to the song on Coldplay's website. The Oracle responded on June 9, 2011 to a question raised concerning its inspiration and collaboration. I don't think people are quite understanding the song's composition. To clarify, Chris was inspired to write Every Teardrop is a Waterfall after hearing some chords in a nightclub scene in Alejandro González Ear +or-Iñárritu's film Beautiful. The chords in the film are part of a track that is based on I Go to Rio written by Peter Allen and Adrienne Anderson, released by Peter Allen in 1976. If you look at a clip on YouTube you'll hear the chords for yourself. As for other people asking if Ritmo de la Noche by the Cicados should also be credited, the answer is no. Firstly, that is a cover of Chocolate's song by the same name who sampled I Go to Rio. Secondly, they both came later in 1990 so hopefully they should have credited Peter and Adrienne. This is not the first time that Coldplay have used samples to write a new song, having used a Kraftwerk motif for their X and Y single Talk. Critical reception: the song received a positive reception from critics. The Boston Herald gave a positive review, saying Chris Martin does it again. He gives force to wimp music, beauty to bass pop and the world another Coldplay anthem. Basically, the boys are joyous, and so is this stadium rock track. I turn the music up, I got my records on, I shut the world outside until the lights come on. Martin sings over buoyant synths, ringing guitar and big drums. You can feel the love and hear the band's next chart topper all at once. Rolling Stone gave the song a 3.5 stars rating out of 5, commenting Chris Martin says Coldplay's upcoming album is influenced by old-school New York graffiti, and in a recent photo the bandmates are dressed in neon showing like they just walked off the set of Breakin' 3, a Britpop odyssey. But the first single doesn't go for the sound of early hip-hop so much as its sense of Year Zero possibility. Over a rave-tinged keyboard melody, leavened by producer Brian Eno's Rainforest of the Soul ambience, Martin sings of kids dancing until morning and heaven inside his headphones. When the drums kick in fully, it moves like Sunday Bloody Sunday by way of the Velvet Sunday Morning, a flag-waving ode to change as inspiration. I'd rather be a comma than a full stop, Martin sings. Coming from a guy whose critics take him for a human! It's a welcome sentiment. MTV praised the song, stating modern rock behemoths Coldplay just previewed the first single off their upcoming Brian Eno-produced fifth studio album, and it's every bit as soaring as we've come to expect from the band. And finished up saying in any case, Every Teardrop is a Waterfall has major summer smash potential, so teary waterfalls, be gone, Coldplay. Bill Lamb of About.com gave the song a 4 stars rating out of 5, explaining the overall effect of this song as Coldplay moving forward into new explorations while keeping the elements that endear them to their fans wholly intact. Every Teardrop is a Waterfall is unlikely to be hailed as an instant classic to match the very best of Coldplay's past work, but a strong argument could be made that the band has never released their best material as the first single from any of their albums. As an appetizer, Every Teardrop is a Waterfall is very pleasing. Music video. The video was released to the public on June 28, 2011. It shows the band playing across various backdrops sprayed with colorful graffiti painted by the band's artist Paris. The video was shot between 14th and 15th June 2011 at Millennium Mills in East London, close to London City Airport, but begins with a shot of the downtown Los Angeles skyline. The music video, which features the band, uses a stop-motion technique and was directed by Matt Whitecross, who has worked with the band since 1999 and was responsible for the videos for Lovers in Japan and Christmas Lights, among others. The video was edited by Nick Alex of the White House Post based in London's Soho. The video received positive reviews by critics who noted its colorful visual. Rolling Stone said, "The vibrant, colorful clip is well suited to the song, which has a shaky, excited energy and the sort of optimistic, romantic lyrics that have made Coldplay one of the world's most crowd-pleasing rock bands." The New York Post wrote the clip proves that the boys are just as interested in pushing boundaries with their videos as they are with their music, while The Sun called it a colorful affair. Remixes. The song has been remixed several times. The Swedish House Mafia played their remix during many of their shows during 2011 and 2012. The remix was well received by most critics and fans. It was included on the Swedish House Mafia's album, Until Now, with the artist's name listed as Coldplay vs Swedish House Mafia with the title as in the original, rather than putting on a remix credit. The song has also been remixed by Swedish DJ Avicii. Track listing. Credits and personnel: Guy Berryman, a Euro bass guitar, songwriter; Johnny Buckland, a Euro electric guitar, songwriter; Will Champion, a Euro backing vocals, drums, songwriter; Chris Martin, a Euro lead vocals, acoustic guitar, songwriter; Peter Allen, a Euro songwriter; Adrienne Anderson, a Euro songwriter; Marcus Droves, a Euro producer; Daniel Green, a Euro producer and mixing; Rick Simpson, a Euro producer and mixing; Mark Spikestent, a Euro mixing; David Rossi, a Euro strings; John Hopkins, a Euro additional programming; Brian Eno, a Euro inoxification, and additional composition. Source. Charts and certifications. Release history. References. External links. Official website, full lyrics of this song at Metro Lyrics.